Hey Collide fans, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. This video, I made a video just a few hours ago of Conquer Online how much money does TQ make, part 1. This one's part 2 of that video, alright? And I want to make this video because there was a lot of confusion I've noticed in the comment section. People didn't understand who the target of this was. I'm not, guys, if you watch the beginning of the video, I clearly said it. This video, I'm not saying don't buy Dragon Balls. I clearly said that. I said it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. You can buy a million Dragon Balls if you wanted to. And you can go back and hear those exact words that I said. That video is specifically created for those for the people who are complaining about the game. The guys who are complaining saying, I hate this game is getting worse. I swear I'm gonna quit and such and such and such. But what do? They keep buying Dragon Balls, so they hate the game and they're complaining, but they keep buying Dragon Balls. So what I was telling them, you guys are complaining, you guys don't like the game. You guys basically don't like the game and whatever, but TQ doesn't care about any of that. It doesn't matter if you're saying you're gonna quit, whatever. What they care about is revenue. If you want to show them that you're not liking what's happening, then you might probably, want to not buy, purchase or whatever, because by purchasing, you're telling them, okay, great, everything's going fine, right? So that's what I said. I was saying if that's what you want to do when you want TQ to listen to you, then you might want to not buy Dragon Balls as much or buy less or do this and this and this. But then I said, if you love the game and you think the game is fun and all that stuff, it's your money. Buy a million Dragon Balls if you want, right? I'm VIP 7, guys, right? I'm VIP 7. I spend a lot of money in this game, right? So I'm not going to tell you don't buy money or don't purchase. I have VIP 7. I have 3 Prince accounts in the game, right? So I'm not going to tell you guys don't purchase or don't do this or this or this or that. You know what I'm saying? It's your money. You can do whatever the hell you want and do with it. Alright? And something else I want to cover in this video is this guy, his name is, anyways, he said, what are your credentials and where is your sources to prove that, to prove your claims? Just sounds like a lot of venting, just saying. So he basically says that he thinks that all this stuff I'm talking are from my head and I don't have sources. All of you guys know that everything that I say is truthful. People trust me because I'm a credible person, right? I'm not gonna just like lie to you guys and blah blah blah. If I lie to you guys about something and I'm wrong, you guys are gonna kick my ass in the comment. You're gonna be like, oh, you're wrong, Kulai, blah blah. So why would I lie to your guys' face? I'm obviously not gonna say something that's BS. And you're right. I should have. In a lot of my videos, I do show you guys sources to avoid this because people are always going to complain unless they see something in front of them with evidence and stuff like that. So you are right. I was lazy. I thought you guys would just believe everything I said and not need any sources and such. But you're right. Oh, and this video is to show all the sources, to show everything that I was saying, my claims. All right. So I created a list here of all the stuff that I claimed, all the stuff that I said. I showed you guys the TQ headquarters, the pictures of it. I'm going to show you that. I said McDonald's revenue. This has nothing to do with it, but you guys are saying that, asking about that if I don't add it here. I said McDonald's revenue is they're losing. They lost a lot of money, and now they're going back. My example to you guys, when I told you guys to, TQ will only listen to you guys if they start losing revenue, like McDonald's. Like if you guys an example, I said McDonald's losing 22% revenue. Now that they're losing 22% revenue, they're going back to their old ways, just like Conquer. If Conquer loses revenue, they're gonna start going back to their old ways. Before, when people used to love the game and they had a lot of money going on, right? So I'm gonna show you guys that source, NetDragon stocks. I said that it's increasing, and I'm gonna show you sources for that. Conquer Online, NetDragon, most successful game. I said that Conquer Online is NetDragon's most successful game. I'm gonna show you sources for that. NetDragon revenue growth. I'm gonna show you. I told you guys that Conquer Online is making more money today more than it did last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. I'm going to show you sources to that as well. So all the sources you're going to see right now. Let's start with TQ headquarters, right? So in the video, guys, I showed you this, right? I showed you a picture, something like that, right? And you guys might say I'm bullshitting or whatever, right? Here, Conquer Online, the Conquer Online Facebook page has 500,000 subscribers. It's TQ themselves. This Facebook group, that's their office right here. That's them themselves. They said about TQ, guess what it is, and people were guessing what they think it is, and then no one knew what it was. So TQ said this is the headquarters of NetDragon located in China, in which Conquer Online was produced. Here you go. They showed it themselves. Case closed. So here you go. You saw my source for that one. McDonald's revenue example. Let me show you that as well. So basically, I told you that the revenue for McDonald's are decreasing at 22%. Earlier on Wednesday, McDonald's had reported an 11% decrease in revenue and 30% drop in profit for the first 3 months of the year. I told you guys that it dropped in revenue to 22%. I'm giving you an example of if Conquer Online starts dropping revenue, then they're probably going to do what McDonald's is doing right now and trying to go back to their roots and what got them successful in the first place. I did say 22%. Here it says 11% in the first 3 months of the year. So that's January, February, and March. I said 22% as of now. So February, January, February, March, April, May, and June until now. This only shows you the 3 months. I'm talking about the 6 months. So as of now, it dropped 22%, right? And I told you guys that McDonald's is gonna start dropping in. They're gonna start going back to the roots, right? So McDonald's wants to simplify, but also add a bunch of choices. Blah 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 blah. This video is about Conquer Online. It's nothing. It's nothing to reduce complexity. Everything's complex. Everything's complicated, right? This has nothing to do with McDonald's. I give you guys this example to show you guys if Conquer starts losing revenue, then they're gonna go back to the roots, just like what McDonald's. It was an example. McDonald's right now going back to the roots. They're simplifying. They have so many new things. So they're gonna go back and remove things. So if Conquer Online loses revenue, they're gonna start removing all those new things and gonna go back to the roots, going back to how they used to be, right? And reduce the complexity and all that stuff. It was an example, relating Conquer Online to a current situation that's happening right now, and I had seen this on the news, and that's why I was talking about this, right? So here you go, evidence of what I said, the claim I said. NetDragon stocks. Let's see that one. Where's the video that I showed you guys? Yeah, right here. Stocks change every day, right, guys? So a day they go up, a day they go down. That's not every single company in the world goes up and down, right? It's normal for stocks to go up and down, but usually they go down for a day, then they come back how they used to be. I told you guys the stocks of NetDragon, they're more now than they ever were. NetDragon, 3% increase from the past day, and it could go down and up, but when I showed you guys the video, it was going up. So there you go, that's my other source. Complete, that's my evidence right there. Conquer Online, NetDragon, most successful game. I said that Conquer Online was NetDragon's most successful game. Let's see the evidence, or the source for that. Right, because I can't bullshit you guys, I can't give you shit without evidence. Here is NetDragon's official website themselves, NetDragon, and here they show you all the stuff. NetDragon was established, and they show you all the stuff that they've done. In 2003, launched Conquer Online, the most successful Chinese online game in overseas market. I said that it was the most successful Chinese game online, Chinese online game. It was the most Chinese online game. I didn't say. I have not said that. I didn't say that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I didn't say that. I said that it was the most successful game, right? For NetDragon, but actually not only NetDragon in Chinese online game, right? Successful Chinese online game. Not only NetDragon, all the Chinese companies, NetDragon, all the other companies, Conquer Online is the most successful of all of them. Forget about NetDragon, all of them. And I said that it was the most successful, but Conquer Online is not the most successful in China. In China, there are other games more successful, but Conquer Online is the most successful overseas market. And right now, I'm talking about us. I'm talking about EU and US servers. I can care less about Chinese Conquer. They're a whole new other thing. They speak Chinese and everything's different. I'm talking about our Conquer Online, European servers, US servers, overseas. That's us, right? And there's my support for it. And you guys can read all this information, all the history of Conquer Online, every new thing they've came up with, everything they've closed. You can stop the video and read it. All the information is right here for you. Alright? So I did say that Conquer Online NetDragon is the most successful game. There you go. NetDragon revenue growth, right? I talked about the growth that every year Conquer Online. I said that NetDragon, their Conquer Online profit every year they're making more profit than ever. 2015 they're making more money than they have last year, the year before that, and the year before that, and before that. Right? I'm gonna show you my claim as well to that. All right. So here is NetDragon announced its first quarter 2015 financial results. So they're showing you their financial results, right? And here you see all NetDragon, not just Conquer Online, all the revenue, right? So here it says that a decrease of 13% quarter over quarter, right? There's basically four quarters in a year, right? Quarter over quarter. That's how they measure, because if you can't just be like, okay, they measure the whole year, then they're gonna be a loss. So they measure quarters. So let's say in the first quarter you're losing money, so they're like, oh shit, we're losing money, we have to fix it by the next quarter. That's how all companies work. They have quarters, right? So if the first quarter is bad, they're like, oh shit, we gotta fix it by the next quarter, and then they have another quarter, and then they have the next quarter, and then they have the final year, right? So quarter does not matter, does not say anything. They decreased by 13% quarter, but I'm worried about year. I told you guys year. They're making more money year after year after year. Here you go, an increase of 13% year over year. So they made a profit of 13% this year than the past year. Exactly what I said, and there you go. Something else. During the first quarter, this just talks about all their other games and all their other apps. This is Conquer Online right here. Games. During the first quarter of 2015, a new game mode for Conquer Online was launched, resulting in record high overseas revenue. Record high. What does record mean? Record means the highest. Record, like I beat a record, right? Record high overseas revenue in March 2015. And then they explain why. Conquer Online celebrated its anniversary in April with the launch of blah 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 blah, the Toast Ascending, the epic weapon, which further consolidates the game's market share and indicates class updates for both Chinese and overseas version of the game. And then War of Legion, expansion of NetDragon. Yeah, and then it talks about other games, about Edmonds Online, all other games. We don't care about those. We don't care about Conquer Online. 2015 record high overseas revenue in March 2015. This was a record. They've never overseas. When they say overseas, they mean us. They mean us. They mean US and EU servers. When they just say Conquer Online, they mean Chinese version, right? We're overseas, and our community, our channel, and all the stuff is overseas. Record high. So there you go. For the third thing, so everything that I said in that video, if you guys please watch the first video, and if I have not, show me one thing that I have not just shown you right now that I made that I have not shown you guys information about. I'm gonna stop this video right here. You guys can see all the stuff, read it. You guys can freeze it, read all this information you want, or I can put the link up for you guys to check it out. So I showed you guys all the evidence, all the sources that I showed. I should have showed you guys the sources in the beginning, but I hope you guys don't doubt me. I would never show you guys anything that is false. I would never show you anything that's false or wrong, because let's say that I showed you guys false or something wrong. You guys are gonna kick my ass in the comment. You guys are gonna say, Vlad, you're a liar. That's wrong. You're wrong about that. Whatever. So why? Even if I wanted to lie to you guys about something, I wouldn't, because you guys are gonna kick my ass in the comment section. You guys are gonna tell me, you lied and blah 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 blah. And how am I gonna answer you if I actually did lie? How am I gonna answer you? No, I didn't lie, because how am I gonna, you know what I'm saying? So just use your mind, guys. Everything that I show you is when I make a video, you guys see a video, you guys think that I spend like 5 minutes on it. I'm here, guys. Here's a video. You guys have no idea how long I work on these videos, right? Sometimes I'm like, when I make a video, I'm like, hi, could I? And then I'm like, hi, could I say a wrong word. I'm like, oh shit, I have to start again. I make a new video. Hi, could I? I say a wrong word. I'm like, oh shit, I have to make a new video. I make every video you guys are seeing. That's like the fifth time I recorded, maybe the 10th time I recorded, right? I try to make everything perfect when I make my videos. I make like a lot of mistakes, right? And I have to record all over again because I said the wrong word. I said something wrong, or when I watch it, something seems wrong, or when or for example, if I say something wrongfully, and when I make all those videos, guys, like for example, when I make those videos of showing you guys updates for Conquer Online, I don't just come here and talk and show you guys those updates. I go on the website, I read every single thing that I have to read. I read pages and pages and pages. I go to forums, read. I go to everything and all my knowledge. If I don't know something, I go ask the GM. If I don't know that, I ask some of my friends. I get their opinion as well, because they've been playing the game as long as I have. We've been all playing the game a long time. So whenever I make a video, guys, it's not just me throwing the video at your face. You have no idea how much work I put into those videos. No idea. That's why when I see comments like this, it really upsets me, because I have put hours. Every video you guys see, it's like 4 hours I put into it. An hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm reading about the subject, making sure that everything I say is correct, and I have a paper right beside me of all the information that I'm talking about. I don't just talk from my head. I have a paper indicating all the information I'm talking about. That's 2 hours recording, and then I make a mistake, I have to do it again. Recording, I have a mistake, that takes 2 hours. Like 2 hours, first of all, me recording, me reading on the subject first, right? Making sure everything doing my research, asking the GM questions, doing all that stuff, and then I come and start recording. When I start recording, I make mistakes. It's like, hi, Cool Life fans, how you guys? And then I say a wrong word, and I'm like, oh shit, I have to start again. So that takes me like another hour to actually record the video. Editing the video, I have to watch it, edit it, make sure all the parts are together. That takes me an hour and a half. And then I have to watch the video again, make sure everything's fine, add music, do all that touches. And then by the time it takes like a video. Every video you guys see, it takes me 5 hours. Every video you guys see, it takes me 5 hours. You guys have no idea how much effort I put into it. You guys have no idea how much things I put into it. So whenever I put a video, guys, out, so, like this guy, it really upset me when I saw that. When I saw what he said, it looks, just sounds like you're venting. Like venting, he means just me just talking from my head, saying whatever I feel like saying. That really hurts me, because I put a lot of information. I put a lot of effort into that, right? Let me just show you guys the video that I put in Conquer Online update. Sorry, there's just some ads here. Ben Affleck movie. For this video, guys, I've shown you guys all the Conquer Online updates and all that stuff. You guys think that I just came and did this video? First, I read all this stuff. I tried to think as best as I could of how it's gonna work. I showed you guys chat from the GM as well at the beginning. A friend showed me, a guy, one of the viewers actually showed me some chats from the GM. I've done my own research from the GM. I asked her questions as well from the GM. I've read hours and hours and hours of stuff. I've also went back. To a year and a half ago when they were talking about Conquer Online 3. I don't know all that stuff. And hours and hours and hours, and you guys when you see it looks easy, right? You see a full version, the video's done. You guys have it. You guys have no idea of all the effort I do into those videos. Okay, so please, whenever I make a video again, don't doubt me. Okay, please don't, because it really hurts me because I put a lot of effort into those videos, and I do see my sources, and I work so much, so it hurts me to see someone say something like that, right? If honestly I didn't put a lot of effort and all that stuff, it wouldn't matter to me because what you're saying would be correct, but you're incorrect, right? So please, guys, and there was a right way to say it and there was a wrong way to say it, right? He could have asked me, what you could have said was, what this guy could have said was, he could have said, you're saying a lot of claims, but could you please show us some sources, so we know for sure that they're correct, or something like that. But the way you said it, just sounds like you're venting. I'm just saying, that really bothered me. There's a right way of saying things and there's a bad way. I'm doing this for you guys, right? I'm making those videos for you guys. I'm not getting anything out of it, right? I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not becoming more famous in Conquer Online. I'm already well known. I can stop being in a video right now. I'm gonna be well known. I'm not getting any money from this or doing anything from it. I'm not getting any additional anything from it, from doing all this stuff. So honestly, guys, I'm doing this for you guys, for your entertainment, and you guys criticizing me for me trying to do my best to make this race. It kind of discouraging, right? I'm done venting off. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, have an awesome day. See ya.